Okay, everybody, welcome back. Part two. Even if you're only curious, you got this far to see what he's at. Let's do part two. So, as I said in the last video, if you're coming straight to part two, you got to detune your track by just under a semitone, we'll say a semitone. Or you've got to pop a cap on fret 1, or tune your bass up a semitone, or you can go to the track I've uploaded. There's my dog barking. You can go to the track I'm going to upload, which has the track detuned for you, for your listening pleasure and play along this. Without any further ado, let's get going. I'll play along, I'll show you what he's at. Quickly talk about what he's doing. So he's starting on the 8th fret of the A string, and he's playing the octave of that with his little finger, or his third finger. I say it's his little finger. On the 10th fret of the G string, but he's sliding up to it first, so it's, and then back down with this, so it's, okay. So you slide up to the 8th fret on the A, and then make the octave on the G string and slide down. And then he's going to play an open A string and fret the 2nd fret on the G string for the octave of the A. Okay? Alright, that's the first section. Now this next bit, the detective work involved in getting this was horrendous, but I got there. So after we do this, he's playing the most improbable thing. It's an open D string. Okay, that's what it is fast. So open D to the 12th fret on the D, hammer on, and then open G and hammer on the 14th fret with your ring finger, and then slide it up a bit. So it's so it's kind of back and forth, a little smear. So from the top, slide up to the 8th fret on the A, to the octave on the G, slide that down. Open A and the 2nd fret on the G string, and then open D and a little smear. And the harder you hit it, the more authentic it's going to sound. It sounds like he was digging in pretty hard. And particularly when you do these things, if you don't put a bit of power into that on both hands, your left hand particularly, you won't have the momentum. Like if you only play that, and particularly the next bit. So he does this. Okay, so that's the same again as the start. And this time we're going to play an open G. Hammer on to the 5th fret on the G. And slide up to the 7th. And back down to the 5th. And then a big smear up as high as you can get. Now I can't do that slow because the string dies, right? So I'll play the notes. But it's all one note on your hand, watch, on your right hand. Now I think he's grabbing it with his 3rd finger to give him, because he's got the other fingers in behind, right? So it's actually even burning me. So open G, hammer on, we'll go with the 3rd finger to the 5th fret, slide it up to the 7th fret, back to the 5th, and then a slide up to the, as high as you can go. Right, so again, I can't do it slow because the string is going to die. So as slow as I can get. So from the top. Okay, and then the next bit is he just plays the same figure, but this time it's on the 7th fret on the A string, to the 9th fret on the G string, and back to the open A. And then the rest is the same. Right? Except that the last time, if there's another verse happening, he doesn't play that. So I'll play the whole chorus slow for you, right? So it's... He stops there if it's going into another verse. So that's it. You've got both parts of it. That was a huge amount of fun to figure out. I will upload the whole track, slow it down, as I say, so you can play along. And any questions, let me know in the comments. So look, I hope you had as much fun playing along with that as I did working it out. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.